is for Tuesday, and we are now at the 25th of August 2020 at about 9:30 a.m. Central Time. Well, all the stock indices were in the green until the 9 o'clock consumer confidence and some of the other reports came out. It's the consumer confidence that was the ugly report, and I'll get to that in a minute. Gold market probing the old lows that when I say old lows, the most recent lows that we hit in that 1920 zone. Silver staying relatively strong against it. Copper market saying, gold, you're on your own here. Industrial metals, we're still looking good. In the dollar index, you're going to get wobbling. That's what I want to call this right now. In front of Thursday and Friday's, not FOMC, but the symposium, the Jackson Hole Symposium, where all of the Fed people meet and start talking. It's going to be a virtual meeting, and we're all going to be looking to see, are they talking about money? What are they talking about in terms of easing, tightening, inflation theories, how they're dealing with COVID? There's a lot to be gleaned from this. As you can see, the markets are dealing right now with, I guess it's Hurricane Marco at this point in time, and it's supposed to be a Category 3 hurricane that's going to hit into now the Gulf of Mexico. It's left its tropical storm status just moments ago, and this thing's going to be fairly important. We're looking at bonds and notes. It's funny because consumer confidence wobbles, yet you're increasing interest rates. Something's got to give here. So let's take a look at the morning data. Red Book sales, they were good. You were up 4.13% for the third week. The sales were down 1.9% third week of August 2020 versus a year ago week. If we take a look at the retail sales for the week ended August 24th, they were up 0.6 versus a year ago. So I'm going to say that they're okay. And I'm going to say the same thing basically in the ICSC. The Case-Shiller homes are on fire. There's no way to put it but that. You know, just drop down if you want to see pricing. That's the killer. Pricing is up like 8%, 9% in many areas. The Midwest, surprisingly, one of the strongest areas of the country. But everything's strong here. And you don't have a large supply of homes on the market. This is the ugly number, the consumer confidence. And this is a leading indicator. So be a bit cautious about this because it's telling you that the confidence in the market is not what you think. When you look at the stock market, every day practically we're making new highs. But as I've been telling you here, the breadth of that market's been getting narrower and narrower. And as that happens, it's a few well-positioned stocks that carry the index up. You can't go by the Dow because of how it's weighted. In the new home sales index, this is what I was saying. Just take a look at this. Up 7.2% from the prior year. Look at the mean price, though. It just keeps jumping away. I think it was $308,000 a year ago at this time. So, you know, it's just putting homes out of reach of many people. And China, you know, it's interesting. As I told you, in August, they start buying, especially their soybean needs from the U.S., and it runs through the whole second part of this year. So don't look for them to back off on that. And as I hear, the conference went very well between our side and the Chinese side on the trade deal. But do you honestly think they're going to walk out of that meeting and tell you the meeting blew up and nothing's going to happen? Don't buy that. Just look at how the markets react and you get the story. Now, one of the things that, you know, I love to do is, if I can get this here, let's just see if I can get it back. I might not be able to. There we are. Yep. Our technical indicator guides. In the afternoon, I talk different momentum indicators, moving averages, Bollinger Bands, price charts, formations in the charts. If you're not up to it, this is a great primer. It's a two-part series. Guides 1 and 2 put out by Modern Trader magazine, and what they basically do is they really cover a lot of detail here. I think it's one of the best primers out there. Each one's about 20 some odd pages long, full of graphs, charts, explanations that make sense and are easy to read. If you read some of these different publications, they're written for math majors, not for people like us, right? So if you'd like to learn, it's a simple way to do it. Simply go to our website. On the far right side, you'll see free offerings. It's right in there. Sign up for it. We'll get it out to you. It'll be an email link. It'll just open right up for you. I'm Ira Epstein. You have a great day, and I'll see you this afternoon with our market wrap-up.